I would say the presets before you actually go into the banks and talk about contracts and loans and sign the whatever the form is, because me and a couple of guys, we went into the banks and got the credit cards and everything, but then we kind of didn't do nothing with the business. So the business still exists with our tax ID and everything, but it's not generating any income. It's just
sitting.
Just sitting. And so we have received from the state, I think you got to pay like $800.
Yeah, you're in
like
California, they hit us hard.
Yeah, for every year or something. And then we talked about it. We was like, we kind of wanted to dissolve the company.
How old is the company?
4 or 5 years, if that.
I wouldn't do it. I would keep it.
Yeah.
You know why? It has age.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because the lady told me that that's the same thing with credit.
Yeah.
The older your credit is, the history.
The history, yeah. That's a valuable company. You guys can sell that company, as a matter of fact. As long as everything's straight on it. If you guys just want to get rid of it and nobody wants to take responsibility, I'll help you sell it. Somebody will come take that off your hands tomorrow.
It's a company that was before I got into the kingdom.
Well, he got saved.
No, it has to deal with the clubs and clothing and music, entertainment.
Yeah, but I'll be more than willing to help show you how to do it. If they want to sign the company over to you, you guys want to put it down, give me a call and I'll show you what to do with it.
Okay.
Because you don't have to, whatever business that you were in,
Yeah.
The business name can be anything. Any business can do anything.
Right.
So you can, even though it's such and such entertainment, you can change that to whatever you want.
Yeah, I think we did change the name to be more consumer friendly than what we used to have.
Yeah, just do a DBA and keep it rolling. That way you keep your age and the business can operate and do anything. Just like a lot of people don't know any business. You don't have to have a real estate license or be in say, J&J Real Estate.
Yeah.
McDonald's owns a lot of real estate. So you can do anything with any company. The main thing is just making sure you get this part right. You get this part right, you cook it.
Yeah.
And I used to, and I'm going to put the big word, used to open and set up corporations for people. And when you just let your company go, and then you go backwards to reestablish it, the monies that you have to pay, the restitution, and all that other kind of stuff, you better off just going and dealing with that rather than starting all over, because now you got new laws, new requirements, etc., and somebody may have already taken your name, and there's a lot of stuff that the work that you went through is just like you almost throwing it up and say, But so if you can reclaim the work that you've already done, try to reclaim it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The main thing people are worried about when they think about the name of the company is just the branding. But you can rebrand anything, especially nowadays with social media. It's a lot easier than when we start doing business to brand companies and brand names. I mean, you see how fast the music is coming. I can't keep up with any of the stuff that's going on. Every day is someone else. Small pockets of groups so people know. But look at, how many people have access now. I mean, think about it back in the day. I'm gonna age myself, but there was only like 3 or 4 channels.
Yeah.
That's all you had, and that wasn't on all night.
That's right.
At about 10 or 11 o'clock after the news went off, it was just static.
That's right. Can you share with them about purchasing homes that have been foreclosed?
Yes. We actually have 2 real estate strategies. One is obviously the foreclosures, and 2 is the tax deeds or tax liens. Now, a lot of people don't know this. You can get right down here, wherever your county is, you can go down there and get a list of all the people that aren't paying their taxes. You can go purchase their tax debt, and you hold the paper. After so long, if they haven't paid, you can foreclose on that home. A lot of people are buying homes instead of spending $700,000 to $800,000 on homes. they're buying those homes off of tax liens. The beautiful thing about it is even if they do pay, you don't lose any money. You get a percentage of whatever it is automatically, a fee. 15, 20%, depends on the place, depends on the county and the rules. But this happens all across the country every day. And we have a program for that too, that we teach people how to do that.
What about being a first-time homeowner? Do you guys have programs that can walk us through, those of us that are interested in being
I'm gonna give you one right now, NACA.
NACA?
NACA.
Okay, yeah. I
Everybody in here should have a NACA number. You sign up, you go down there and watch, or now they're doing it on YouTube. You log in, you spend about 3 or 4 hours and you get a number. They will help you purchase your home. And then not only that, you can get it at a cheaper interest rate. So the interest rate today, I think, is about 6.57%. You can probably get a home through NACA for about 3.5, 4.5%. And they help you with the down payment assistance. The money that they have you save, they get you a whole plan together. The money that they have you save, you get that back in your pocket to fix the house up or whatever after you go through the program. Only catch is you have to stay in the house. But you can buy a fourplex, you can buy a duplex, you can buy multifamily, as long as you're staying in one of the units. So you can buy one through their program, go through them with their assistance, and stay in a unit and rent out the other 3 while you do this. You see what I'm saying? Now you got a piece of real estate too. And you can do that as many times as you want. So NACA, I don't know if it's .com or .org.
It's .com.
It's NACA.com. NACA.com.
Okay, so now you know. So with NACA, you mean to tell me that once I buy a home from there and I stay there, I know I have to stay there, but then I can go and buy a second home?
Yep.
It's like a mentorship.
Yes, it's a mentorship. It's a program that they did specifically to help people get homes.
Do you have a specific amount of time you have to stay there, or you have to really stay there for?
I don't think there's a specific amount of time.
Yeah,
It is?
It's 3 years.
It's 3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
How you doing, man?
I'm
Nice to
good.
see you slide in here.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
But you have, so with NACA, you have to stay in the place, right? And he said for 3 years, right? And then you can, but you can't never move out of there, right? You can't rent that place that
Yeah,
you
you
bought
can.
under
Yeah.
NACA.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
3 years.
After
Yep.
3
After
years?
3 years, you can move to anything you want to do.
And when I got my number, they had a gentleman that bought a 4-unit, a fourplex. He stayed in 1 unit, and then he rented the other 3 out. So he's actually making a profit. He was making $2,500 a month, something like that.
But did that just change? Did that just change that you can rent the place out? Because I thought you had to stay in there.
You have to be in at least one
You have
unit.
to occupy 1 unit on a multifamily, more than 1 unit. You can do a home if you want to, but I would do, if you're gonna have that type of opportunity, I think big. It's only 3 years.
Oh, they didn't tell me that. I never knocked on my door.
They probably not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because they making money off you while you're staying there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what made me not go to them, because they was like, you can't do nothing with that house. You have to stay in that house.
Yeah, go get that number.
Okay, with that NACA, which area is it? In a specific area, or it can be everywhere?
I think they're everywhere, aren't they? They should have one. You should have a NACA office out here.
NACA, so they have a website, and the way I took my class was through Zoom, but they also have in-person places,
Oh, they have.
and they have offices in different areas where you can go and meet your mentor in person, or you can set up like a Zoom call if you want
They have
instead.
one open too.
How do we get in contact with you all?
You can email me at tobias@noematicelevation.com, and I'll make sure I write that down because it's a long one for
Yeah.
everybody. I'll pull it up for you guys and leave it on the screen.
Does it spell the same way? No matter, you know?
Yeah, you can get set up tonight.
Yeah.
And-
Definitely. I'm working on the cards. I don't have cards yet.
I wanted to give you all the opportunity before the September, so that you have a chance to ask the questions that you want to ask. You can get started, you can get ahead, you can get their services, etc. You don't have the time that you think you have. So jump in, and as you're preparing yourself, pray as you go and ask the Lord, God, direct me. You know, God probably has been putting in your heart and in your spirit some type of business your entire life. There's some skill that everybody has, but you just have to learn how to make money off of it. And there's somebody that's going to buy anything somewhere, and especially with the social media now. And so you have to use these opportunities. And so you have people that are willing to give you the information. I have a degree in business, and I don't even talk about it because it's a shame that I spent all that time in classes, and this was not information that I paid for. I paid $30,000. You know, and I shouldn't have said all that, but anyway. So the thing about it is that you're getting information that is valuable, that people are willing to help you to get, you know, to another place and another level. Remember what I told you, God said he was switching hands. So that means this is an opportunity for you to not be the borrower, but the lender.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? But you gotta move when the water is troubled. You see what I'm saying? Don't leave out of here without getting your stuff set up and everything, and as you continue, God can give you the specifics, you know? But I mean, I've been telling you all that I just haven't made that formal announcement because we looking. But I'm going to buy a farm for our church. And so these are things, you know, do we have $1 million that way? No, but we sure have it this way.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So you know, as you throwing your corn in the cob and then able to share something with somebody, it's because of the valuable information that I prayed to ask the Lord to connect us with. So use this opportunity. Get the questions. Sign up. Get yourself listed with who you need to get listed up. Clean your credit up. Get your business numbers. Get what you need to get so that you can go forward. Okay? Don't wait till my 5 years. I got to pray and wait and see what the Lord. No, he moved. What the Lord said, get your stuff, your shell together, so that when God gives you, you see the water troubling, then you can jump right on in because you're ready. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for the last couple of years, I've been trying to get my credit score up and stuff and maintain it up, and because I want to open up a homeless shelter. Well, not a shelter, for them to just come. I want to offer them a bath and food, and so the Lord had placed it on my heart to get a building that is that was a doggy spa that's closed, because in the doggy spa where they used to wash the dogs, they can be the showers for the homeless people. So I've been trying to get my credit score up and maintain it, you know, because I have to maintain it because then I'm living too. So I'm at like a 7. I was at a 750, and And so, but the oldest, and they wanted to be, they wanted to be the credit, the lines of credit to have some seniority behind it, you know, it's like some years behind it. So I was hesitant on, so now they're asking for me to pay the 1 year, $59, you know, for the cards and stuff, hold on to it, you know, and,
You talking about like an annual fee?
yeah, annual fee. So I'm paying it because that length of credit is there. And because I was trying to buy a house too, right? And so I had this lady and she was telling me that you needed to have the things that I needed to have to even go into, you know, buying the house. That's why I did have a knocker number and everything, but I don't have to have a house. I can have the building.
You can get a house too.
Well, I can start off with the building.
Don't cut your blessings. You can get a house too.
Okay, and the house. Okay. No, but I can sleep in the building while that part was But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So I don't know the next step. So I don't have money to purchase the building. I don't know, should I purchase the building or should I start off renting the building? Because mostly the buildings that have doggy spas is in a nice neighborhood, you know? That one that has foreclosed doggy spas that's already been out of business. Because they had the brick and mortar buildings are going out, right? So you see a lot of them closed out, you know? So those buildings are in a neighborhood that is wealth. It's kind of like wealthy neighborhood. So I have my eyes on one right now. I'm going to go look this week and see, but I don't know how to go about purchasing it. Should I purchase it or should I rent it or should I lease it or I don't know.
You can do either one of those. It's all about how you set it up.
Okay.
So if you want to purchase it, I will put it in a trust.
Okay.
Have your doggy business pay the trust for the rent. Write it off.
But it would be, so you mean my dog, but the building is just going to be a dog, it's going to be for homeless people to come in and shower.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to buy the building as a foreclosed dog and groom business. You know, the building will be a foreclosed dog and groom business.
What she would want to do is put your, use it, set it up as a 501c3 for some kind of rehab, education, social service type thing.
Set it up for what now?
Okay, set it up as a nonprofit
Yeah, no.
for that part, but then turn around and pay yourself the rent. You buy the building yourself, okay? And then you turn around and then you use your 501c3 clients to pay you. They're gonna pay the money to your trust. And then you're gonna get a double right? Because then you're gonna get the points because of dealing with a nonprofit, and then you're going into what you're getting paid to rent to yourself. So money is coming back to you. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to make profit off of this, even though you got a nonprofit. You got to make profit to continue it. You see what I'm saying? So you got to figure a way to be able to do that. So the way to do that is you got to have some way in which do a community business. They can talk to you about it. Community business organization for the actual workings, the nuts of what you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but now separate that. Keep that on one side. Keep that on the left side of your column.
Okay.
On the right side of your column, then this is where they got to help you, and they can, after you meet with them, they can look at what you have and then help you to determine which is the best way to get that land, to get that building. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's best for you to find out if it's in foreclosure,
Okay.
and so therefore if you just then and then you probably have to spend a little money fixing up stuff, okay? But go that route, or you know, or they can find some ways in which you can purchase some debt and make some money off of somebody's debt, and then build up you some money, and then use that as a line of credit.
Would it be good to go and get the government contract
Yes,
for that business?
yes.
The government contract would can fund you, and that's the nonprofit thing.
Yeah, but they're not as easy as you think.
Yeah, because you got to write a good proposal, good
Yes.
business proposal.
Yes, and the length of time is just like the banking thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They want to see that you've been in business. They got all that other kind of stuff. So then what you got to look for is startup grants.
Yeah, it's grants.
Yeah,
Grants.
yeah. And so,
This is right.
and then so you got to have the right people on your board and all that kind of stuff. Now that's the kind of work I used to do. So that was a hit. But the fact of the matter, but